Alright, we're back. Mike Cernovich, Change Room Play, Gorilla Mindset. Here to talk about that Billy Bush bullshit, Bush League bullshit. This is what we're talking about. Look, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to unpack. So I'm going to begin at the beginning. Hate to say it. Sometimes I hate to be right. Hate to say it, but I was right. Look, I've told Trump's people from the beginning, drop the crooked Hillary bullshit. Nobody cares. Bill Clinton is a rapist. Open borders is rape culture. Women are being raped in Europe because of Angela Merkel, George Soros, and Hillary Clinton. They don't want to talk about that, though. They want to talk about crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary, basic bitch bullshit. So now they're getting fucking hit. Look, here's the reality. Meet people who know me in real life. They'll tell you Mike is a nice guy. But I'm unfiltered. I locker room talk. You can read some of my old tweets. It's not shit that I believe in. You know, just goofing off, talking shit. Context matters. And I knew that Trump was going to have some kind of big hack come at him that was going to catch him really saying some out-of-bounds stuff. I knew it was going to happen. Why? Because Trump and I are essentially the same person. Good people, kind to people, we take care of people, but we're kind of like madmen. We talk a lot of shit. There's no filter. You know, sometimes I just say things off the wall to get a rise out of people. But the way to combat that from a public relations standpoint is you say, look, man, I've lived a good life. Talk to people who know me. Talk to people who know me. I talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, I do good work. Meanwhile, Bill Clinton says all the right things, but he is a rapist. So that's how you counteract it. Life is about focus. So if you say, Mike, you've made all these mean tweets to people, then I'm going to say, you support immigration policies that will lead to women being raped. You support rape. I just posted some goofball stuff on Twitter. You're the rapist. Put them on the defense. But Trump's people don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to old Mike Cernovich. They want to do another Clinton Cash thing, do another stupid, basic bitch, boring. So what can you do? Look, my job, I don't work for Trump. All right? You got to get the guy elected to save Western civilization. I don't work for the fucking guy. You know, but I've told them, I've given them all A+ gold advice all along. They know better than me. You know, so my attitude towards everybody is, hey, if you know so much, you just do your thing. Even though I was right the whole time. So instead of having sick Hillary on the defense, instead of having Bill Clinton the rapist on the defense, instead of hitting him hard, oh, corrupt Hillary. Here's what happens when people talk about crooked Hillary. Nobody cares about corruption. Corruption is already baked in. So this is going to hurt Trump. This is going to hurt Trump. I could tell Trump how to get through it and to come out ahead. But you know what? I'm done giving these people free advice. They want to fuck up. They want to lose the election. That's on them. If they want to blow the election by not listening to me and not doing what I say, okay, I don't argue. Like, here's what you know about me. Mike Cernovich, Change Room Play, Gorilla Mindset. I don't argue with people. I don't argue with people. I'm right. I've been proven right time after time after time after time. So I've been right. Whoever's telling Trump advice, they're wrong. So I'm done giving them advice. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Doesn't matter to me. Fuck it. They can do their own thing. But I knew this was coming. I knew it was going to hit them. I told them, pivot. I said, pivot away from all this bullshit corruption stuff. Pivot into the immigration stuff. I even made my ad. Here, let me find the ad. So I even made an ad. 500,000 impressions across all the social media. It got over millions of views, okay? I told people, hey, Let's focus on the immigration stuff. Let's focus on the rapes. Let's focus on the invading army. And let's stop talking about stupidity. Let's stop talking about the boring stuff, the corruption stuff. Let's make an aggressive pivot to rape culture being imported into Europe, through the Middle East, and let's talk about how Hillary Clinton supports it. Okay, they don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it. I'm still going to do my own thing. Independently, I would do it on my own. But here's what people got to remember is I work for you. I don't work for Trump's people. I don't work for the GOP. I work for all of you. And all we can do is spread the message that Bill Clinton is a rapist, okay? Bill Clinton has actually raped women. He's been accused of rape. Donald Trump has made some locker room conversations. So Donald Trump needs to pivot away from this boring, basic bitch, crooked Hillary. Pivot away. Sick Hillary. She is mentally unstable. She's mentally sick. She has connections to Huma, who has connections to Islamic terrorism. Huma. A vote for Hillary is a vote for Huma. Okay? So we've laid the blueprint. We've laid the blueprint. God, I'm looking good today. Lighting's good. The hair's good. That's why I always love when people say you're freaking out. You're freaking out, Mike. No, it's just that I got to put some hair product. I need hair product. How could you freak out? How could you freak out if you woke up looking like this? I don't even use Botox. How could you freak out? Reality. We've laid why do I keep calling it a blueprint? Because they're making boo-boos. We've laid out a blueprint. The blueprint is Huma, right? Huma has connections to Islamic terrorism. A vote for Hillary is a vote for Huma. Okay? Invading army. Sick Hillary Clinton supports open borders like George Soros, like Angela Merkel, and women are being raped every day now in Europe because of open borders. Terrorism is now a way of life in Europe because of open borders. Why aren't they talking about that? See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. They have, the GOP included, I hate the GOP. The GOP included, they have 10,000 people talking about the same basic bitch corruption message. Why don't you just get 10 people to talk about Bill Clinton, the rapist? Okay? Why don't you just get 10 people to talk about open borders and rape culture? Why don't you just do that, right? Why do you have 10,000 people talking about the same thing? So dumb. So the GOP is completely incompetent. It's a complete disgrace. That's why in 2018, I'm going to run our own candidates. I'm not going to, the GOP, 2018, we're doing our own thing. I'm already planning the midterm elections. So I'm already focused now on 2018. I'm focused on 2018 and how we're going to take over Congress. If Trump's people start listening to me, I've already laid out the blueprint. Otherwise, I'm done. I'm done talking to them. I'm done telling them what to do. I don't give advice to people who ignore my advice. So they can keep talking about corruption, corrupt Hillary, oh, corruption, corrupt. They can keep talking about it, and then when stuff like this Billy Bush thing happens, they don't have an aggressive response about Bill Clinton the rapist, Bill Clinton the rape victims, open borders is rape culture, the rapes happening every day in Europe because of the invading army. ISIS is invaded. ISIS is in the U.S. There's so much good stuff to work with that I've already given them enough. Like, I've given them gold. Why have I not seen commercials about it's an invasion? ISIS is in America. ISIS is in America. They said hi, Shauna. Hi. They said ISIS is in America. Why don't I see commercials from the GOP or from the Trump campaign about this? Because they want to talk more about Clinton Cash. More about Clinton Cash. Right? Oh, let's talk about Clinton Cash more because you've been talking about that for how long and nothing is happening. Right? I started talking about Hillary's health. With your help, we moved the polls 5 points. We moved it 5 points. 5 points. The health stuff. which people in conservative media told me, Mike, you can't talk about. Hugh Hewitt said, Mike, you can't talk about it. Hugh Hewitt told people in talk radio, Hannity included, you can't have Mike Cernovich on your show. Don't talk about Hillary's health. We moved at 5 points. Clinton Cash, 0. So every time I hear people talk about Clinton Cash, you know what I think? You're a 0. You're a 0 with no creativity, no insight, no novel point of view. You're just a 0 with nothing to add, and you know nothing about persuasion, and you know nothing about moving the needle, and nothing about getting people elected. 0. However, what we can talk about today, people go, Mike, whose side are you on? I'm on the reader's side. Look, here's what you fucking fanboys got to realize. A lot of you are Trump fanboys, and that's great, but this is not the Trump fanboy society or the Trump fangirl society. This is independent journalism, fearless journalism, high-impact journalism. So if all you want to do is me to come and say, oh yeah, you know, the Billy Bush thing, no big deal, man. It's not going to, no big deal. Who cares? Who cares, man? There's a whole bunch of Trump fanboy clubs, Trump fangirl clubs. I encourage you to go to those fanboy and fangirl clubs. Those are valuable. I'm glad that they exist. But I'm not running a fanboy club. I tell the truth. I tell the truth as I see it, because my responsibilities is to you who watch, the people who read me, that's my responsibility. My responsibility, does the GOP employ me? Nope. Does Trump employ me? Nope. Is the GOP fucking up big time? Yep. Is Trump campaign listening to my gold advice that has moved the needle by 5 points? Nope. Okay then, right? If I'm giving somebody, if I'm telling you, here's what you got to do, and I can prove that it works. The Hillary health thing, I empirically proved how effective it was. I've proven. I'm a known quantity. There is no debate now. The data supports it. So if I prove it and people don't want to listen, then that's fine. But I'm still going to talk to you. I still have a responsibility and an obligation to those of you who read me, who watch me. You want the truth. Some people can't handle the truth. You have to be critical of yourself and others. I'm highly critical of myself. I talk about where I'm weak, where people can attack me, where I'm vulnerable, and then I deal with those vulnerabilities. Trump is vulnerable in a lot of the same ways. Trump is basically a good guy, but like me, he's got a big mouth and he runs his mouth too much. So, I know that. I know I'm vulnerable. I know I'm vulnerable because of my locker room talk. So because of that, I already have counters. I already know, okay, if people bring up this tweet or people bring up that article or people bring up this, then I already have a response because I know where I'm vulnerable and I know what moves people. And the Billy Bush thing, it hurts him. There's no question about it. He can recover. For sure he can. How's he going to recover? Simple. Immigration, open borders, his rape culture. Hillary Merkel, that video that we had done out of my own pocket. Hillary Merkel, Angela Merkel, tie her to Hillary, tie her to the rapes, tie her to the terrorist attacks. ISIS has invaded us. There's a lot of things you can do. But the thing is, the Billy Bush thing doesn't hurt Trump that much. But at this level of the game, 1% hurts. You can't have a 1% error. They're saying hi, Shauna. I guess they see you in the background. 1%, you don't even... So what I'm doing, it's definitely not over. Certainly not over. Trump can recover from it, but they need to get on their A game. They need to up their A game. They need to focus more on ISIS is in America, right? They need to focus on what hits. They need to focus on what hits. No more corruption. No more boring shit that everybody's talked about. But they can do what they want to do. I'm focused on the WikiLeaks. There was a big WikiLeaks today, big WikiLeaks dump, and I am focused on that. How the Wall Street speeches where Hillary sucked up to Wall Street. So why don't we talk about how Hillary is a Wall Street stooge? Now suck up to Wall Street. That'll hurt her with the Bernie people. That'll hurt her big time with the Bernie people. So we have to get the message out for the WikiLeaks. Hey, look at these speech transcripts. Here, I'll read them to you real quick. We have some hot takes from the speech. So Hillary Clinton in her Wall Street speeches, she told Wall Street, "I'm sorry that we regulated you, but it had to be done for political reasons." She told Wall Street, "You guys help us figure it out and make sure we do it right this time." So Wall Street crashed the economy, and Hillary Clinton is, "You guys help us figure it out." She also said, the best regulation comes from Wall Street. Right? So that's the hilarious thing. The best regulation comes from Wall Street. So Hillary is a Wall Street stooge. We have that. Let's talk about that. We will talk about, because that will make the Bernie people realize a vote for Hillary is a vote for Wall Street. So there you go. So there's a lot of things we can do. I can do so much. You can do so much. But again, my job, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. My job is to my readers and my viewers and my podcast listeners. My job, I don't work for Trump. I don't work for the GOP. I'm independent, fiercely independent. A lot of people say too independent because they say, "Mike, you're never allowed to criticize Trump." Oh, yes, I am. Oh, I'm allowed to criticize Trump. I'm allowed to criticize the GOP. I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want to talk about. That's why I work for myself and I don't work for these big organizations, because they would say, "Mike, you can't have this Periscope." Here's what I do if I'm Trump. Trump better get his ass on Periscope. Better do a Facebook live stream. He needs to get in front of this story. It's no more of this issuing stuff through the media, press conferences. He needs to get his ass on Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope, live streaming. Here's what I do if I'm Trump. Live stream through all channels simultaneously. Periscope, Facebook Live, YouTube. Hold an impromptu press conference, address these accusations, and come forward with your own message. Hey, it's Friday, and what can you do? Yeah, I'm about to go dead battery-wise. I'm going to grab the Mophie in a minute. So it's Friday. That's what Trump has to do. Do I like Hillary? No, sick Hillary. We still have to beat Hillary, but I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. All right, so here's my advice to Trump's people. If they listen to it, then I'll keep giving good advice. Otherwise, I'm done telling them what to do. Right now, tonight, I want to see Trump on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Periscope, streaming them all simultaneously with his family, and I want him addressing these problems and these issues that came out today, live with his family. Never before, it'd be historical. Bypass the media, bypass the hoaxing media, bypass the press, get your whole family in. That's what I would do right now. If they called me a harasser, what do we do, Shauna? We would just hold a Periscope, right? Shauna, they're saying that I'm a mean man. Am I a mean man, Shauna?
No, he's not.
What do you think? Why can't Trump do this? Right? He has Periscope. He has social media. What does he have? He has everything, right? So this is my last piece of advice to the Trump people. Get your asses simultaneously on. Do you think it's a good idea for Trump to hold a live press conference to the people?
Excellent idea. You have to listen to Michael, Trump people. He knows what he's talking about.
Get him on Facebook. Get him on YouTube, Periscope. Simultaneously, bring it all live. Get your family out there and just hit them hard. Don't wait to go on TV. Don't wait for the hoaxing media to call you. Don't issue things on a piece of paper. Show them. Show them. Make it happen live. If they don't want to do it, not my fault. I'm only responsible for me. Yeah, Trump has 1 million followers on Periscope. Trump could reach tonight, between Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube, 10 million people. So Trump could go live with 10 million people. What is he doing? The fuck is he doing?
Comments are funny.
That's the thing.
Is your wife 20 years younger than you?
That's the thing. What the fuck is Trump doing right now? I'm on Periscope. People are like, Mike, you got to do a Periscope on Billy Bush. Why? Why? I don't fucking work for the guy. Why am I in Periscope and Trump isn't? She's actually Persian. She's Middle Eastern.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Islamophobic, too. So, look. All this bullshit, I want to know where the fuck Trump is. Get his ass on Facebook Live, YouTube live stream, Periscope live stream. Reach millions of people. Make it happen. Right? That's what we would do. We would just do a live stream with our dogs.
Can I date your daughter?
We don't wait for the hoaxing media. We don't wait for the hoaxing media to get our message out. I don't rely on the media to get my message out. So Trump can do the same thing. Right? It's real simple. Really simple. But hey, let's talk more about Hillary corruption. Does everybody know Hillary's corrupt?
Yeah, Sarah. Sarah hates Hillary.
As a millennial voter, what do you think about sick Hillary's corruption?
I think she needs to go down.
She's crooked.
Do you know she's crooked?
Yes.
Does that inspire you or make you feel moved or motivated?
No. And motivated for what? To bring her down.
Yeah.
But do you really care that much?
No, I mean, I don't care about her.
We want you to hate her.
I hate her.
You don't hate her, though.
She's a liar.
I just don't care about any of these people,
See?
to be honest.
Exactly. The millennials don't care about Hillary, which is good because they won't vote.
Are we millennials?
Yeah, you're technically a millennial. So the millennials don't care about Hillary kind of either way. So a lot of them aren't going to vote, which is good. But we need them to hate Hillary. All right, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Mike, Cernovich, Exchange and Play. Guerrilla Mindset. That's what you got to do right now. Trump's got to get
He is so cute.
on all of his social media, his Periscope, his Facebook Live, his YouTube. YouTube set up 3 cameras, stream them all live. It would be historical.
No.
Never before in the history of the world has a candidate simultaneously held a press conference completely direct to the viewer. That's what they got to do. You got to get direct to the people. That's what Trump has to do. He needs to do it tonight. If he doesn't want to do it tonight, hey, like I said, I don't get upset because people don't listen to me. I do my own thing, and I tell the truth. I tell the truth to you. I tell the truth to my readers, to my listeners. I don't work for anybody but the people. Yeah, I don't get that my eyes are too close together. That is like the latest thing. You have people tell me like my eyes are too close together. I don't really understand. Some things I understand. That one, I really don't. That's kind of all people have, which is kind of telling. Or they say that I look 45 and that Sean is 20 years younger than me. Oh no! Oh boy, you got me. You sure insulted me. Wow. Just the banter isn't really very good. The banter is actually pretty terrible. Like, you're dating a much younger, hotter woman. Oh, yeah, okay, wow, I'm devastated. I can't even handle it. Wow. So the banter of the Hillary people, Hillary hires a lot of people to troll me. And you can tell they're Hillary people because their banter isn't even good. Their banter is like, oh, you're dumb. You look funny. Shauna looks young. You look 45. You look gay. Yeah. It's not even good. It's not even good banter. It's just boring. But Hillary is afraid of me. Sick Hillary's afraid of me. So she hires a lot of people to troll me. Whatever. By the way, I hired a project manager and a video editor. So, Coffin Cernovich, busted again. Coffin. All right. So I hired a video editor and I hired a project manager. High Impact Media. So we got more High Impact Media coming. patreon.com/Cernovich. Patreon.com Mike Cernovich is the URL. So if you want more journalism from me, remember, I don't take a salary. Haters are already saying, Mike, you said you're a best-selling author. Why would you have a Patreon? Well, I live off my books, but journalism costs a lot of money to do right, people want to fund it. So people are already upset because my Patreon has been a big success. A lot of people want real journalism. And to get real journalism, I got to hire a video editor. I got to hire people who are experts at their job. So if you want more high-impact journalism, patreon.com/Mike Cernovich. If you don't want to, you can't afford to, hey, no big deal. No big deal. I'm not going to say I won't do another Periscope until I've reached my goal. I don't do any of that bullshit, okay? If you want high-impact journalism, you can make it happen. If you don't, then fine, but it's up to you. That's the whole thing. I empower people to make a difference. If you want to make a difference, go for it. If you can't afford to, hey, that's life. Keep sharing it on social media. The retweets, everything helps. So there are a lot of ways to increase the impact of our media without money. Social media, share it on social media. Hey, that's good. If you got a little spare change, good. If you have a lot of money, good. If you don't, hey man, that's life. So that's the future. More high-impact journalism. I got 4 videos in the works for you. We're going to release them every Monday. Hold on. Fuck. Coughing Cernovich. Man. The hell is going on here? Too much dust in the air, I guess. All right. So, social media strike force is still on. So what I got is I got 4 videos coming in. 4 new videos. Remember Hillary Merkel, that video we released? I have 4 more coming like that. And if you're part of the social media strike force, then I'm going to give you access to the original MP4 file before it even appears on Twitter. So you'll be able to get the hottest memes, the freshest content, exclusive stories, if you commit to sharing it on social media. So that is still in the works. We're working on that. And we'll talk about that in like a week or 2. I'll launch it. I'll launch it for good.
We're going to get our nails done.
You're going to go get your nails done? All right. Well, have fun. I'm going to hang out with Julius.
Bye, Michael.
See you guys. You guys coming back? Okay. All right. So there you go. You can go to patreon.com/Mike Cernovich. You can fund high-impact journalism. All money goes to fund people who do real journalism. There is an event actually tomorrow night in New York. I'm going to have somebody cover that. So basically, all the Patreon money goes back out to the economy. It goes back out into people who do real journalism. Doesn't go into my pocket. All right, Trump. Get your ass on Facebook. Get your ass on Twitter. Get your ass on Periscope. Get your ass on YouTube. I want to see a simultaneous live stream from all social media channels. Trump and his family. Talk about it. Because the Billy Bush thing, if you handle it right, if you're handling the Billy Bush thing right, not a big deal. Right? It's not a big deal, to be honest. But if you don't get ahead of it, then it becomes a big deal. Right? That's how narratives work, is you have to take control. So, example, I went on Fox News, and the media is so afraid of me, the hoaxing media is so afraid of me, that they hired a guy at the Daily Beast. The Democratic National Committee is afraid of me. Sick Hillary's afraid of me. They hired a guy at the Daily Beast to write an article on me called, "Why Did Fox News Allow Rape Apologist Mike Cernovich to Go on TV?" Something like that. Well, you know what I did? They called me, they said I was a date rapist on the Daily Beast, and you know what I did? If you follow me, tell them what I did. I did what I'm doing now. I went on Periscope and I just said, the Democrats are shook, Sick Hillary shook. They hired the Daily Beast to write a hit job on me. And you know what happened? That hit piece, nothing happened, and my own popularity increased. It increased. I actually gained more Twitter followers. More people read me now. More people buy my books. More people, because you got to connect with people. You just have to say, look, man, the Daily Beast had lied about me, and they misrepresented me because they're afraid of me. Hey, little guy, do you want to come talk to the people? Do you want to come talk to the people? Can you see little Julius? Do you guys want to see Julius? Where are you, Julius? Julius, you look so pathetic. Do you want to come talk to the people? Oh, okay. We'll bring him to talk. All right, Julius wants to talk to you guys. I'll be right back. So yeah, you gotta go directly to the people. And you gotta just bypass the gatekeepers. And that's what I did. So the Daily Beast tried to take me out. Didn't happen. Washington Post has written hate articles on me. Jeff Bezos' blog, Washington Post, tried to hate on me. You can't take me out because I go directly to the people. I don't need the media to get my message out. Trump has done a good job of that with Twitter, but he hasn't done a good job of that video-wise. Video-wise, Trump needs to go. Somebody said their dog poops bigger than this. He's a puppy. Hey. Well, he's 8 weeks old. No, he's 9 weeks old and he's already potty trained. Was your puppy potty trained after a week? I don't think so. Could your puppy sit already? Don't think so. Exactly. So my dog is smarter than your dog, for sure. Yeah, so there is Trump has to take control of video. He has to get his ass on Periscope, Facebook Live, YouTube, and talk about it. Just have an honest, heart-to-heart conversation with people. I doubt your dog is smarter than mine. This is Australian Shepherd. So, they're the smartest breeds of dog. So your dog is definitely not smarter than mine. But you can think that. It won't hurt my feelings. Just know that you're wrong. You can think whatever you want to think, but if you disagree with me, you're probably wrong. What do you want to do? Do you want to sit on my lap or you want to go back on the couch? All right, regardless. That's what Scott had done. The Billy Bush story, not a big deal, but it could become a big deal. Get ahead of the narrative. Instead of going on the defense, put them on the defense. Talk about Hillary Clinton. Talk about the rapes in Germany. Talk about Angela Merkel's rapes. Talk about importing ISIS. Talk about Bill Clinton being the rapist. Talk about high-impact stuff. That's what you got to do. That's how you get your own message out. That's how you're persuasive. All right, open Q&A. Yeah, it's locker room talk. That's the whole point. It's locker room talk, but you still have to address it, right? My off-color tweets were locker room talk, but you still got to address it to the people. Look, leadership is about showing your face to the people. When you're attacked, leadership lesson 101. Whenever I'm attacked, I have hundreds of thousands of people who are watching me to see what I'm going to do. Leadership means you say, you know what, I'm attacked, but I'm stronger than ever. That's leadership. Trump's people want him to come out and show charisma, show a fighting spirit, to connect with them. That's what Trump wants. That's what Trump supporters want. They want to see his face right now. That's leadership. When you're attacked, your people want to see you, and then they realize how strong you are, and then they admire you more, right? That's the whole thing. Every time I'm attacked, I never go silent. I go public, and then the people can see, look, Mike loves it. Mike loves the drama. He loves the fight. He doesn't care. He's not shook. That's what you got to do. That's leadership. That's what you have to understand is that we are in an information warfare. Trump is a general. I'm a general. A general knows that you have to show your face, like General Patton. General Patton, when they were under attack, he would actually go out and try to fire at people who are firing at him. The troops need to see you. The troops need to see your face. You can't go and say, oh, just and wait for it or expect the media to let you on. You have to show your face. People say I'm shook, which I think is always funny. I get a dog on my lap. Shauna was just over here on Periscope having the time of my life. People are projecting because people thought I'd be shook. People thought that this Billy Bush thing would demoralize me or make me feel sad or whatever. I'm not shook. It can be overcome, but I realize that Trump's people aren't doing what they need to do to overcome it. That's why a lot of this stuff is it's generalmanship. Generalmanship, or if you're a woman, General womanship. Leadership. Leadership. If you're a general, you're under attack, you show your face. Even if you're not damaged, you got to let people know that you're not damaged. Right? You have to let people know that, hey, I'm not afraid. I love the attack. I love the fight. I'm ready to fight back. That's what he has to do. Show his face. Go on the attack. Put sick Hillary on the defense. Put Bill Clinton, the rapist, on the defense. And make it happen. That's all you can do. 27,000 people. What do you think about that, Julius? 27,000 people have already tuned in live. That's why the DNC hires people to write hit articles on me, because they're terrified that I would get my own TV show and cable news. My Periscopes do more views than a lot of cable news segments because I'm good at what I do. I'm good at what I do. So, thanks for your support. We've already had a bunch of patrons come in. patreon.com/Mike Cernovich. Patreon Mike Cernovich, you can fund high-impact journalism. And I come up with ideas. So when you come up with ideas, then you get to be heard. You get to be heard because you're part of the team now. Join the team. Oh, what do you want to do? Okay, I'm going to go hang out with Julius. Enough of this bullshit. Tell Trump to get his ass on social media. Thanks for your support. Patreon.com/Mike Cernovich. Fun high-impact journalism. Maybe I'll do another Periscope tonight after I read the WikiLeaks. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But right now, I have a cute little puppy who wants to run around. Priorities. Love your family. Love your friends. Take care of the people who take care of you. Always remember that, okay? Never lose sight of it. Don't get too sucked up in the news and the elections and whatever. It matters. But you know what else matters? This little 9-pound puppy matters. This little 9-pound puppy wants to go outside and chase balls and goof around and be petted and be loved on. That's what matters, okay? So keep your head up. Keep your spirit high. Thanks for tuning in. Patreon.com/Mike Cernovich. I'm going to talk to you soon. If not tonight, almost certainly tomorrow.